That's the build. Plus 10 as a Holy Pala and Herald spec. Gotta remember I don't actually have the armaments this time. Do we have someone who can use it? Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's get the first kick on this one, that way you can stack them all up. Sook in the chocolate mill, I like it. Nah, you're fine, don't worry. Okay, they've got some damage on them. And I'll get buffing these two. This is monstrous damage. Oh, he's pulling extras with the dot mob. Alright. I'll see how this goes. Always make sure to dodge your frontal. Otherwise you get sent flying. Like the evoker just did. When I have 2 dot mobs coming in here, this is going to be interesting to heal. Never seen a pull like this. But there's always a first for everything. Holy Pala really seems to manage this very, very nicely. Again, here comes the dots. Yep, that wasn't too bad. As long as you make sure you kick the second cast on these silk binders. I'm trying to call the cast's name exactly. Silk binding, that's it there. Here comes the AoE again, we'll pop defensive. Make sure everyone stays nice and healthy. Avoid the frontal. Get a cheeky wee wing proc, I like it. Then we get the dots coming out again. We'll make sure as the evoker doesn't panic and die. This one here, if you don't kick the cast on the start of the moment, they put a nasty circle in the floor. Oh, Terra. Oh, Terra did. Okay, he died. Why did he die? I'm not sure why he died. Ah, okay. Okay, that's what happens in spam type. I was gonna say, I've never seen a bear go down that fast. But there's always a first for everything. That's true. Interrupts are very important. It's the one thing I do struggle with as a healer. Especially when it's a melee ranged kick. I don't mind it when it's something like my Death Knight or my Evoker, or the way it's nice and ranged, or my Shaman, for example. But I really struggle when it comes to the actual melee range kicks. I really struggle with that. It's ever since they changed the range of it on the Pala class a little while back, I struggled with the melee range kick. I know it's a learn to play thing. At that point, it's definitely not a problem with the class, but the player playing it. I'll be the first one to admit that. Sweet. Alright, this one here. You want to make sure that you stay spread when the orbs spawn. avoid the frontal, and move with the tank after the boss does his AoE pulse. Two people are going to get marked with orbs. I'm going to dispel the evoker first. And the AoE comes in. We'll use a wee defensive and we'll see where the tank's going to be going. Where's it going? Where's it going? As long as you stay with the tank at this part, you don't die. Oh, you don't have to move that much. Don't move that much. Right, this one's on me. I'm going to dispel it. And we're going to make sure the shaman doesn't drop below. I'll have the AoE incoming again. At this point we'll pop a little defensive, make sure everyone stays nice and tucked. On a 10 as a healer, this one doesn't actually do much healing, it's just a tank buster here. And when the orbs go out, there's not much to be healed. Here comes the two orbs. One's on the shaman, he's in a good position. I'm going to try and make sure we go through all of the orbs as possible. Again, moving with the tank. If you're caught in that black pool, well, purple pool, you're pretty much dead. It will kill you easy. That was an easy kill. Now the way he came straight up the middle, what you want to try and do is come up one side and then go back down the other side. You tank him in the middle, you run out of space fast. But if your DPS is high enough and the keystone is low enough, you can get away with it. I'll try and make a point to interrupt as much as I can when it comes to these kicks. Something I really need to learn. And it will be expected in really high keys, so I need to get on top of this. This Void Rush is simply a dot that gets put on a few people. Just I guess about healing the damage. It's not much to it. So this one here is either going to be in the room, behind the little hut, or it'll be over here by the side. It's inside. Get in there, Yogi. Let's go. Now normally you'd pull it out to give the ranged a bit more space. Not needed, but it just makes the fight a little easier. Good defensive use on that evoker. A bit overkill, but good nonetheless. Okay, when I get a really high crit heal from this Holy Shock, that does so much absorb healing I need. Wow. I might have to talent out of that one because that's a big absorb shield. The talent in question is these two, Bestow Light and Light of the Martyr. I'm not sure if I really should be running these. It does buff your Holy Shock heal but puts an absorb on you as a result. So it's a trade-off. So far I haven't run into any problems with it. At least nothing has caused a group wipe. So until it does, I think it'll be okay. When I had lesser gear, it's not something I actually noticed happening often. But as my gear improved, I started to realise that the absorbs were getting higher and higher. I must say I got spoiled with the first couple of 12s I done. Not having to deal with these affixes was a pleasurable experience. Okay, so it's not in the corner. And there's no ghosts here, which means it's in the corner. Oh no. Yep, it's over here. I think went the wrong way. I know I'm interrupting fast, but that's mostly just to train myself to get the kick instead of being lackadaisical about it. The thing is, I've no excuse. I've got a weak aura that lights up whenever it's available, and it's one of my focus kicks. So it's simply a learn to play issue. That's actually something a lot of people find difficulty admitting. If it's simply a case of you struggling to do something that you know can be done, and you just need practice for doing so, then it's very clearly a learn to play issue. The tank get caught by one of the spies there, or one of the priests. That's something that I've noticed a lot in the last 2 or 3 expansions. When someone says learn to play, or oh my god, get good, or you just have to get better, it never gets seen as a good thing. It was always met with hostility. But when you actually think about it, you know yourself that you're struggling to do something. It is simply a learn to play thing. So I know I struggle with being in melee, that's why I normally play a ranged healer. So it is simply a learn to play issue. What the tank was referring to there was the ability called Rhyme Dagger. That's the tank soap that needs everyone to stand on him. The ultimate's going to come out in a second. I need to make sure everyone's topped. I'm actually going to bubble to make it easier on myself. Now to spell the evoker because he's getting scary low. That was really well done with the lines. The ability I just linked there is the one that the tank needs help stoking. It's going to come in now. Don't worry tank, we got you. We got you. There's going to be 2. So the next one's coming in right now. Oh, Evoker, don't die. This one here again, it's going to be the lines. Oh, that's unfortunate. If you're lucky and good with the position, you can make it so that those don't move at all. But it requires a whole group coordination. I must say this is actually very relaxed. I didn't expect this. Here comes the AoE that everyone has to be topped on. I'm going to dispel myself. Then when I cannot dispel the paladin. That's the only bit that gets a bit scary as a healer. During those icicles, it does a lot of group damage. But I was thankful that they were able to use their cooldowns wisely. Here comes the Rime Dagger again. Tank needs a bit of help. There's going to be another one incoming. Beautiful. Paladin's got aggro. Not sure how. That was really well done. The more damage the group does, the easier this becomes for the healer. Oh, how big of a pull is he doing? This one could be scary. He's pulling a 3-pack at the beginning, okay. Okay. This one can hurt fast. That's why I put Sacrifice on the tank. I know they take a lot of damage. The reason they take a lot of damage is the tank will have a stacking dot on himself, which is increased damage taken. Oh, don't die, Evoker. He was on a lot of stacks and he was not kiting. So that caused a little bit of heart attack. Oh, okay. What add-on? One of my weak orders. Which one? I will have to fix that in a sec. Yep, a weak order is just broke. After this map, I'm going to have to do a quick reload. Don't die, don't die. Too busy typing there. I was doing some profiling and to find out which weak order was breaking. If ever you realise that you have that happening and it's a weak order, if you type /WA and then type P start, it's profile start. That allows you to see which part of the weak order is broken. I'm going to leave it running now before I reload, just to find out what one's causing problems. Because I need to find out which weak order is breaking. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Just one? Oh, he knows he's going to go the other way. No, retry. Okay, we have got a split in what we're going to be doing here. The Retribution thought the tank was taking too long and decided to pull for him, something DPS should never be doing. Our tank even communicated just one. I have aggro, okay. I was pinging this mob just in case the tank was yet to see it. I must say, I'm actually really enjoying Holy Paladin. It's not that stressful. It can be stressful if you don't watch your Beacon of Virtue casts. The reason you normally don't take this side is this casting is put out here. If it's not interrupted, the void wave, it will send you flying miles back, which causes so much grief with the mobs behind. All you have to simply make sure is you kick the casts or CC them. But because there's so many casts that go out, that's why he's tanking them here. That way if we get knocked back, we're knocked back into the wall. It's a hard pull, but if you do it like that, it becomes so much nicer. So, good job on positioning. Something I will be incorporating as well in my pulls. Where's the odds? Where's the... Aha! The retribution pulled them from earlier. I wonder where the little droplets were. Because normally, these are the ones that spawn the boss. There we go, that's the boss spawning now. Perfect time as well on the affix. This one here, as long as you make sure you avoid the circle that the boss spawns at some point, and pick up any orbs you can, you're normally fine. You also want to make sure you use a defensive during the cast Dark Pulse. Oh, Holy Paladin seems really strong at getting these absorbs off. Here comes the AoE again. I'll have to single target heal this, because I've got the AoE incoming in 5. So this one I'm going to bubble. I'm going to use a few cooldowns, because the boss should be dead before the next one. Very well done. Here comes the AoE again. Yep, Holy Paladin is a beast on this boss. Thoroughly enjoying this. The next AoE will be out in 30 seconds, but he'll be dead long before then. So again, we're going to use the defensive and pop my AoE heals. Get everyone topped. Where's the pala? Dark Pulse is incoming. Alright, so here comes the AoE. Oh, it just was popping my cooldowns as well. Good job. We are a little bit overcount now, but that's alright. Getting into the last bit, they give, I think, 10.78% count. So as long as you're at roughly 90% count before entering this last room, you don't need any more. Oh no, do not pull both together, please. Lovely interrupt from the shaman there. That could have been very rough. Again, on this fight, there is 2 big hits that come in, which is Tremor Slam and Umbral Weave. Both hits themselves will not kill you. They do not require cooldowns. What does is the dot that comes out. That's incredibly scary. I don't really want to be committing all my cooldowns here, because I will need them on the boss. I'm gonna, yep, I was gonna do it anyway. I was gonna battle him. See, he was falling so slowly. Yikes, that was a big hit. Again, everything the mobs do just before bosses is normally to simulate what will happen on the boss encounter itself. So we'll get the dots, and then we'll get the big hat. Just make sure people don't die to it and you're fine. Yeah, I was deliberately being greedy with my casts there. I did not want to commit a cooldown, because I know I will need it on this boss. These orbs here, whenever they spawn, just simply move away from them. And every time they move, you move. And avoiding the orbs. Here comes the AoE slam. I'm going to make sure the evoker doesn't die here. Best tactic here is simply stacking on a tank until the tank buster. And we move. Again, here comes the AoE damage. I'm going to bubble it. And we're moving. And moving again. That's the tank buster. Oh Jesus, he never moved. Normally the tank moves. Okay. I'll know for next time. Whoops. Again moving. And here comes the root as well. Again, as long as everyone's above half health, they won't die to any of the two specials. Here comes the dot. Evening, honey. And avoiding swirlies. This time I know he's not going to move, so I'm definitely moving out of there. Fill me once. That's all that's needed for it. Again, here comes the dots. Now it's going to be moving and then AoE. No, that's fine. The Evoker's going to die. That was a lovely timed cooldown. Well done. And with 3 chests, well done. If we don't die to the dot, oh my goodness.